talking about the waistband now and the elastic and how we're going to attach the elastic to the waistband. But first of all, we need to discover how long the elastic needs to be in order for us to put it or to sew it onto the waistband. So what we got currently is the elastic, which is folded double, of course, if I'm opening it up. And there we go. You see there's the length of the elastic and it's folded double like that. And there's my waistband, it's also folded double. And the principle that I would like you guys to keep in mind is whenever we are cutting an elastic or whenever we're making an elasticated waistband, we need to make sure that the elastic is 3/4 the size of the waistband. So what that means is if I cut 1/4 away from the elastic would be that much shorter than the waistband. The reason for that is if we then take the elastic the way it is, the same length as the waistband, we won't get enough elasticity out of the waistband and the elastic all together, right? But if I cut away that 1/4 like that, and if I place it now on the waistband, this is what's going to happen, everybody. I'm stretching it to touch the sides, and you see that immediately I'm getting a whole bunch of elasticity in the waistband, and that's essentially what we want, everybody. So how to achieve that? You take your elastic, you place it next to your waistband, and then you measure the quarters of the waistband. You can fold it in half, just like so. You can crease it, and then you can fold it again. Then you can crease it, and then you check yourself, you make yourself some markers, and then that will be, of course, a 1/4. Then you put your elastic close by, you take a pencil, and then you mark where the 1/4 of that mark is, mark it, and then you cut your elastic, and that's basically it. And I've gone ahead and marked mine already with the green pencil over there, and then what I need to do is I now need to cut it on that line. So I'll grab my scissor, I'll cut the elastic, then I'll fold it again, and there we go, everybody. My elastic is 3/4 the waistband. Cool. So now that we have cut our elastic 3/4 the waistband, we are ready to sew these parts together. So this is my elastic. Put my elastic one side, and I'll be sewing together my waistband first. So the waistband is still folded in a half. There we go, that's the half. And I'm going to sew these two edges together. 1 centimeter seam allowance, placing it under my machine. Lower your needle into the machine, into the fabric. And then we do 3 stitches to the front, 1 to 3, 3 to the back, all the way to the bottom, and then do another back tack. There we go. So the fabrics are joined to make a one continuous circle, and I'm going to press that open, finger press it open, and now I'm going to prepare the elastic now. Yeah. So the elastic, we're going to take also the edges, we're going to overlap by 1 centimeter. So this part of the elastic is going to overlap that part by 1 centimeter, and then I'm going to just do a few back tack stitches on those edges to join these two elastic pieces. Of course, you can use your zigzag machine, so you can just zigzag on that edges. For those that know how to move the machine knob on the zigzag function, then you can just zigzag these pieces together, but be sure to overlap them instead of joining them like a seam. Yeah, overlap them by 1 centimeter, go to your machine, use your zigzag or your straight stitch, and then we back tack over those edges for a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to do another back tack on the edge there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there we go. And that's what I want you guys to do to secure the elastic. So now we have a tube of elastic and we have a tube of fabric, and we will connect these two in the next video. Cool. So now that we have joined our waistband together and we have joined our elastic together, the next step for us is now to divide these into pieces again, just so that we can have our pencil make these lines, so that we can know that how to attach this elastic to certain points. Yeah, so we're going to go about saying that this, where we have joined it previously, is going to be our center back, and then we know that on the opposite side, on that side, is our center front. So we're going to take that, flatten the waistband, use the pencil, and then we're going to make a line over here. You can see in the video, there we go. Just making a line there to indicate that that's a middle point. Yeah. So we have on this side the center back, on that side the center front, and then of course somewhere in the middle would be the side seams, right? So we fold these pieces over, the center back and the center front touching each other like that, and then we flatten these sides. Then we know that this is our side seams. Yeah, grab your pencil, make a line there. That is my side seam. And now we do the same thing on the elastic. That would be my center back where we joined earlier. Yeah. And then on the opposite side would be the center front. So I'll take my chalk or my pencil, just make a line over there, and then I touch the back and the front, the center back and the center front on that lines. Then I know the opposite ends would be my side seams. Yeah. So I mark it with the pencil. So it becomes much easier for me now to connect these points, because I go center back to center back over here, and then center front to center front over here. So which means I'll just have to stretch it to touch those points, but that will happen in the next video. So get to this point, everybody, and then we will talk about the next video, how to sew this together. So we're going to take our waistband after we've done all the markings. Take your waistband, take the elastic, and put the elastic inside of the waistband. So remember, this is still the wrong side of my waistband. So I'm placing the elastic inside with the center backs touching like that, because I know now that this is my center back, and now I'm just squishing the waistband into the elastic like that. Yeah. Cool. We're gonna remember we've made a crease on the middle, so we know that this is the fold line of my waistband. So this part folds over like that, covering the elastic inside. Yeah. So I'm grabbing some pins, pinning the center back. But here on the fold line, I want you guys to measure 5 millimeters away from the fold line and then place the elastic there. There's the fold line and then my elastic, and then you start pinning. So that's the center back first. Now we're going to move over to the side seam, and because we know we stretched out the elastic, let me just get it right here. There we go. And I already made marks, and it's easy for me now to line up these marks so that I can start pinning the elastic to the waistband here, and that's what we want to do. So the pins is just holding the elastic in place. So now I'm moving and I'm pinning, and here I'm lining it up, grabbing some more pins, pinning, and now I'm moving towards the side, towards the center front. There we go. Sorry guys, I'm out of the video. There we go. Lining it up to the center front. pinning it over there. And now the elastic is pinned to the waistband. And all I need to do now is just to cover the waistband, or cover the elastic with the waistband, and folding it out, and just covering the whole elastic with the waistband. And using the pins, sorry guys, I'm out of the video, there we go. Using the pins that I have to pin it, re-pinning it, so that I can cover the elastic. Cool.